Okay, so here we are told that we should find the resultant vector when the following two vectors are added together. We've got 3.2 meters per second at a bearing of 260 degrees and 201 meters per second at a bearing of 203 degrees. Okay, so we'll first have to go and plot those two head to tail, starting from the center. So I'm going to start with the first one. Okay, since I'm working with bearing, my 0 has to be at north. Okay, there we go. My 0 is at north, and I'm going to plot a point in the direction of 216 degrees. So there's 210, 15, 16. There's 216 degrees right there. Okay, so I first make my thin pencil direction, or it's simply for the direction. There we go. And on that direction I measure out my length. So I'm going to measure out 3.2. In this case, 1 centimeter will represent 1 meter per second. So 3.2 will be more or less there, which means that's where I'm going to make my arrowhead, right here. So drawing it in a darker color. From here to there. There we go. There's my first vector. The next vector has to be placed at this one's tail. Okay, so at this one's head. I'll start his tail. So I'm going to place my protractor at his head right there, and for this one I'll have to measure 203 degrees. Okay, so measuring around, let's go around 203 degrees. There's 200 and 1, 2, 3. There's 203. So I'm going to just make a mark right here. Okay, make my thin pencil sketch from this end there, and then measure on this line .1 centimeters. Okay, so on here 2.1 centimeters. There we go. Right angle. 2.1 is accurate as possible. There I have my 2.1. I'll take a different color this time. Take a nice dark blue. From this one's head I make the tail is 2.1 centimeters, representing 2.1 meters per second, and there is my second vector. And now, simply to find the resultant vector, all I need to do is from this one's tail to that one's head, and let's make that one in a nice distinctive green. So here we go, from this one's tail to that one's head. There we go. That's my resultant vector. Adding vector purple and vector blue. Thank you.